Okay, test, test. I think I am indeed live. Plugging in all my peripherals. Give me a second here. Okay, there's my controller. Let me go ahead and bring up the camera. I'm so glad that the camera is finally working on this laptop. Like, after the year I had last year, like, thank goodness. Like, just thank goodness. I can't say it enough. All right. I should turn on the light. Hmm. That'll make it easier to see, right? All right, hold on. Let me get it on. And then I also still have to play my piano, so it's like just a busy life. Like, I don't know how else to put it. Like, so busy. Asking for the same stuff too. Like, I want a bigger audience. And I've long said this that I would much rather be rich than famous. Oh, heck yeah, I would much rather be rich. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, the game is up. Let me go ahead and start the show. There we go. Okay, and you can actually hear me today. Hopefully everyone is having a nice Sunday. I've had a very industrious one. I went to play volleyball. Played basketball yesterday. I was thinking about playing basketball again today, but it's just so windy outside. I'm like, you know what? Maybe not. It wasn't the best day for volleyball. I was expecting it to be nice weather-wise, and it like totally wasn't. It was all super windy. Let me turn it down a bit. Yeah, that should be fine.
If I could rush it, I would.
No break left. I had a pretty good time playing volleyball, but I feel like everyone here is rusty because the winter just ended, and during the cold months, volleyball is canceled. And everyone is not able to practice, and so everyone comes back, and it's a casual league, like it's a rec league. It's not very competitive. And so there was a lot of like flying balls flying all over the place. I think I'll just play piano late today, like 8 or 9. Just play it until I hit the 2 hour mark. Sometimes I even wonder about that. Like, it is such a chore and trial to play piano 2 hours every day. Like, I'll just be real. It is very challenging and hard to make it fun. Like, it is very hard. And that's why I'm like, kudos to anyone that is able to be consistent with it like I am. Because it gets monotonous.
Sacrifice. Did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Yes, yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before?
To a point. You'll see.
Climb up the outcrop.
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with the climbing path either.
Don't look down. Don't look down.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. I think I played better than average. Like I think I definitely was one of the better performing volleyball players today, but even with that said, the Gaia Prime is finally open. I still feel like I did not play perfect. I just like to play sports a lot because it helps me stay sharp and helps me stay active.
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years.
I just want to find an active and balanced lifestyle. Like, I don't want to be too sedentary in my life because I think that is going to contribute to health problems later on down the line. That's the reason why I only stream typically for 1 hour at a time. Excuse me. Why I only stream for 1 hour at a time and only on the weekend currently. Because, like, I'm also playing ESO and Batman. I'm playing them offline. But something I was talking about yesterday.
For, Aloy?
I'm talking to my audience, Silence, chill out. Something I was talking about yesterday that was not captured because of the microphone issue, because I had the button pressed, was that I have so much content.
Later for you to ransack this place.
I had so much content and still have so much content that I have yet to catch up on. So like my Steam library is like it is growing. It absolutely is growing. And like the more games I get that are like this one, I mean this is like 100-hour playthrough type of game, right? Like easily 100 hours. Well, I don't know if I should say 100 hours, probably more like 60, right? But even that is a fair length game. And I came to the conclusion yesterday, I came to the consensus that for ESO, I would think I want to make it to level 50.
Save your curiosity for what lies beyond.
Level 50 with my Sorcerer and 25 with my Khajiit. And it creates a philosophical question for my show. Because I have to deal with scope and scale. I have to ask myself, like, what games would be the best ones to showcase and stream here on the channel? And on top of that, there are games that are like ESO that have no well-defined endpoint. And because of that, there are games that I would like to steer away from. Okay, Silence, chill out, dude. I want to steer away from games like ESO because although they're not bad games per se, they are games that will like basically go on forever. Like I don't think I will ever be able to truly beat ESO. Batman, yes, but I don't stream Batman. I will just plan on making a review for
For
it.
years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
Basically, what I'm getting at here, folks, is I don't have a very big audience. That's like number one. Like I have basically zero viewers time and time again. If I had like the audience the size of Zach Rar or Asmongold on Twitch, like 30,000 concurrent viewers, it would be a lot easier, I think, for me to make decisions regarding content. But because I have zero viewers, like I basically just go with what I feel like doing. And yeah, we have like a type of content saturation. Like there is more than enough content. There's more than enough stuff to watch. There's more than enough stuff to read. There are more than enough video games to play. It's just a matter of me finding time to do it all. Because like I was breaking it down like to myself too. It's like I'm playing I'm playing, sorry, not four, like 8 different games right now between my card games, between the game I stream, Batman, ESO. I'm playing like six, 7, or 8 different games. And I'm reading 4 different books. Like I was reading The Color Purple, Success Principles, It's Okay to Hate Capitalism, and Sigmund Freud's um, Civilization and Its Discontents. And I don't even like I can't even tell you like how many shows I'm watching right now or how many movies. Like I saw Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey this morning when I couldn't sleep. And then I started defaulting to the Batman animated series. But it's gotten to the point, guys, where I need to find time to do it, to just do it all because there's not enough time in the day. Like I was unemployed last year and I was able to make significant headway on The Simpsons watching 16 seasons. But that's only half, right? And then like I haven't even been able to scratch the surface on King of the Hill and like well I should say I have scratched the surface on King of the Hill, but like Rick and Morty, I plan on rewatching the entire series. And then there's a Dante what is it called? Devil May Cry series on Netflix. Like there's just so much stuff out there, guys. It's just like I said, it's getting hard to find time. Like it absolutely is. Like I don't want to keep like chiming on and on about it, but I mean that very much is a good thing. Like I'd rather have too much content than not enough, and we definitely have like more than enough content.
Looks like you've spent a lot of time here.
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain. Gaia's death, your birth. The echo could be heard as far as the claim. Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in Meridian as they tried to read this omen. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon, no one dared to come here. Except me.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
Do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
You know what the Cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. By the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years. And we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
There's just so much stuff I want to talk about. Like volleyball, I had used the porta potty. They didn't have any soap in it. Like, ugh. I hope I don't get sick from that, by the way. Because I ate food there at the volleyball. I ate some pizza and my hands were not clean. So that stuff kind of makes me like paranoid as frick. Like I get so paranoid. I'm naturally clean. Like I wouldn't call myself a neat freak, but I use hand sanitizer and wash my hands often. Because I really do not want to get sick. Like, oh my goodness. I hate getting sick, and luckily I very seldom do. Like, it's very rare for me to get sick, but when I get sick, I get sick. Like, I've had times where I was so sick, like I couldn't even get out of bed. I was so sick.
I thought you might actually be here this time. Actually, here.
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You don't need my help to pass through this door. You were the one born to do this, not me.
It's time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobeck. You are clear to proceed.
I mean, I would say we're fortunate to live in an era that is basically a digital type of golden age, where there is just a surplus of things to do, stuff to see and things to do. There's the audio in here.
Logging arrivals. Shen Margo.
Welcome to Frozen Hell. Population 10.
11 counting Gaia.
Don't count your chicken embryos before they're incubated, hon. She's still firing up. Be a while before you eat that omelet.
I'm vegan, Travis. You'd think we'd worked in the same secret base long enough for you to notice.
We weren't scheduled to shack up here for another 3 weeks. You realize I just lost 350 kilos of pre-code smut comics in transit.
Wait, actual physical media? Why didn't you have it digitized?
Can't beat the feel of physical media on your fingers. And here we ain't gonna be touching a whole lot else. Figured I was gonna pass the time archiving them. What about you?
Me? Work, I guess. My task queue stretches out for like 3 years. There's a lot of sharp edges to round off. After that, I hadn't really thought about it.
Oh, you will. You're what, 30? Reckon you'll be the one turning the lights off at the end. Food for thought, huh, vegan?
This sucks forever.
Nah, not forever. Just the rest of your life.
Gaia Prime. There should be a should be a. You can turn around here. Power cell around here. Guess we're supposed to repel. Let's see way up on the other side. There is something up there, but it's like, how do you get up to it? I wonder if I have to go over there. Let me try to climb back up. See if there's maybe an access point. I guess, like, that's the beauty of video games, too. Like, a lot of people are playing that Claire Obscure right now. Like, I haven't gotten it because it's a whopping $50. and I've talked about this on the show too, where I'm basically frugal. Like I've always been that way, like very money conscious and very money sensitive. And I bought Elden Ring when it first came out. It was like $60, and that is atypical for me. Usually I'm very choosy. I'm very choosy when it comes to women. I'm very choosy when it comes to games. I don't pay premiums. Like I just don't. And it's like I've wishlist. Maybe this is the way up. I've wishlist several games, including the Elden Ring DLC, and there's the power cell. Good, I was looking for that specifically.
One more to get to that ancient armor I found.
Thank goodness. What was I trying to say? There's a ledge here, but I can't get up to it for some reason. It. I mean, I do have health insurance, so if anything weird does come up, I can consult them about it. I can't jump up there. It's too high for me. I'm going to consult the dating coach who wrote the book that I have tomorrow. I'm basically going to vent to him about my lack of success in the dating arena. But I think it's all relative, right? Like, not, I don't know why I can't get those ledges. And I'm just super paranoid now about what's up there. I wonder if Aloy can climb up it, but I don't see an area for her to hold on. I don't want her to fall down either. Fish, sticks, fish, sticks. I think I'm just going to continue. I don't... Like, I know there's a ledge there, but I can't... Like, see what I mean? Like, I can't grab onto it. I don't want to, again, I don't want to fall to my death. What was I going to say about games, though? I think I was saying, like, that's the good thing about games is that they're so exploratory in nature. Like, there are times where, like, as you can see now, like, there is total ambiguity about how to proceed. But it's fun and it's like that's how I describe it. Like it's very experiential. Like it's very exploratory. I'm just gonna continue to. I don't want to keep banging my head against this. Can I jump over there? Where am I needing to go?
Guess that's my way across.
Aloy jumps to her death.
It's, held like this for 19 years, right?
Well,
Don't answer.
I was also listening to the Joe Rogan podcast. Like even with stuff to listen to, there is a plethora. Like it's gotten to the point where I can listen to podcasts, I can listen to music, I can listen to audiobooks. Like it's an astounding amount of content. And I think that as we go into the future, it's going to become even more prolific. Like I only recently found out, like a few days ago, that there was a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure video game. and I do like the series, I might consider getting the game. I'm not a big fan of fighting games, actually. I much more like adventure games like this one. And then the next game I play in the series, I think I said it's going to be Detroit Become Human. It's a challenge for me to get to everything because I only stream a couple times a day. Sorry, not a day, sorry. I mean a couple times a week. Maybe 2 to 3 times. So
This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
kind of like what I tell you guys. Like, if this show had more
Record. I just woke up.
support,
I see the numbers, but
I could stream
can't think
more.
of the time. I was dreaming of. I was giving a lecture in Q Hall. Maybe it was something more shamanistic. I don't know. An audience of shadowy faces under a blank open sky. I told them the world ended with a bang. A plague of robots. The last humans. We went out, not with a whimper, but a whisper. You know, in caves, ending like we
Makes sense.
started, huddled around a flickering glow. The heads of state, the Fortune 5s, the leaders, and lottery winners, and life cults, all of them buried in their little shelters. Some believing they'll live it out some way, somehow, or Elysium, or us here at Gaia Prime, no different. A multitude of tiny societies taking hold, flaring, dying. Some will be beautiful, some horrific, and none of them matter. Short-term civilizations. One last gasp. One last gasp before the long-held breath. Before I wake up, I know the audience is gone. I'm talking to myself.
One thing I do often.
To a quiet planet, a barren sphere. Just Gaia and her long, long dreaming. I hope she won't be lonely.
I get lonely often too. Both all the time, like the Webster once saying.
Evacuation happened so fast. No time to think things through. No time for goodbyes. There were lines in the medical ward. I told Tom Pake I'd be with him when he went under. But there was one last shipment of Paradiseidae zygotes I could get processed if I rushed. I'm still angry at him for forcing me to choose. Angry at myself for... Well, he died alone. And I didn't get the bloody birds of paradise saved either. All the time left in the world now to think. Gaia Prime's logs are sealed. Elysium sealed up, safe and sound. A distance of miles, but it might as well be on the other side of the galaxy. All the betas and gammas and support staff living their lives. If I hadn't been an alpha, if things had gone differently, I could have been there. Instead, I'm spending the rest of my unnatural life in here with people I don't even like. And without the one I would have gladly spent my life with. Given a chance. 2 hours since I signed off on the final executables, and I'm already a bitter old man bitching to his focus. There's a thought for future generations.
I relate to a lot of this. If only she were here, if only she were lying beside me. I think I'd be more complete if I had a lover. If that makes sense. And that's probably what I'll say tomorrow to the dating coach. Like, I'm already pretty good in my life, but it could be so much better.
Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Elizabeth. What is this?
I'm gonna paste this too because like this episode's been like a massive info dump.
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for.
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
I've already
Like this,
wish list
there's
Forbidden West,
so
by the way.
much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings.
Because this game
I'm
was
letting
awesome.
things end, so let's not.
So, happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz,
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
that was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobeck. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Okay. What was your sacrifice?
Hell, Liz. I know you're never gonna hear this. That's not the point. You got to play the savior and the martyr all at once this time. Great work.
I have a hard time piecing together some of the lore pieces.
Look, Liz. You're a pretty stand-up gal. I'm sorry you died. If you had a home to go to, I hope you got there first. But this monument Ronson's made to you? Kinda creepy if you ask me.
I might have to do a little
Rest in
recap
peace, Liz.
in the bonus episode
God
before I
knows
do
you
the
earned
review.
it.
Because some of this I can't follow. Like, they gave birth to machines. I still don't fully understand what Zero Dawn is. And then, like, Elizabeth sacrificed herself to put it into the machines and restored Gaia, which was another program. Computer program, is that right? That's how I understand it.
You'd hate it, Liz, but I wrote you a eulogy. I had to try to express all your children. After all Apollo has taught them, they'll think they know everything. But they have to understand what you did for them. How how you loved the whole world so much, with an intensity that was dazzling, bruising, and in the end, it killed you, or you died for it. Different perspectives. No one could keep up with you, live up to you. I don't know, maybe if I hadn't taken that postdoc in Joburg, I'm glad you shot down the Lightkeeper protocol in the end. I don't think I could have taken seeing another one of you. I mean, Elizabeth Sobek. There's only one. I miss you.
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
You made a sacrifice. Yeah, this show, like I keep talking about it, guys, this show can use all the support it can get. I said it in the successful principles episode today. I'm going to say it again in the Horizon episode for today. Like, the more support I get, the more Venmos that can open up more options for Patreon and different series spin-offs. Like, I could have 2 concurrent gameplay series here in the show. And I can have more just chattings like what Zach Rar or Asmongold does on Twitch. I could do the very same thing. I could just like pop in my microphone, have my arm pull the mic up to my mouth, and then just like rant and rave and ramble for like an hour or two. And just do like a Q&A, talk about different topics. There's just so much possibility here, so much potential that is not being realized because I keep getting brushed under the rug by the algorithm.
You think she was better because she was smart, because she designed Zero Dawn, but you missed the point. What made her great was that she was willing to sacrifice herself for others, for everyone who would come later.
No. She couldn't let her creation fail. You're confusing will for sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel, to care, to sacrifice, to believe in life, enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
Bunker door. Okay, but how do I get to that?
Hello, Margot.
Okay.
How are you holding up?
Dr. Unson, I've been getting a lot of messages, unsolicited messages from Ted.
Something was
Margot,
there.
I'm sorry. With Liz gone, we've got no one to run interference with him. I'll talk to Ted.
Okay.
He mostly wants updates, constant updates, hundreds of updates on things he knows nothing about. Liz used to field all of his crap.
He doesn't understand the systems at all. It's kind of by design. But he's getting pretty sketchy with me.
We just have to keep him happy. Liz always said, keep him happy.
Are you kidding? You ever hear how she talked to him?
She was
ignore him? He's buried in his pyramid with the Hola Hola girls and Panta Antimod cuckoos. What can you do?
And I keep saying it, like, this game was the easy and obvious contender for 2017 Game of the Year. There's so much content here and so much story and so much quality in the voice acting and such a beautiful world. Like, there are so many elements going for this game. I cannot, like, it still boggles my mind that it did not win 2017 Game of the Year, this game. And then, yeah, like I said, Forbidden West has been added to my Steam wishlist. I will plan on playing it. Ideally when it drops below $20. That's, I think, my magic number.
All right. Let's start over from Eleuthia 1.
Running integrity tests. Dr. Brochard Klein. May I speak outside protocol?
I suppose so. There's no one to stop you.
Doctor, you are fatigued. You have been logging abnormal sleep cycles. Are you suffering from depression?
Well, I am trapped in a science facility for the rest of my life. How about you?
In a time slice of a quadrillion operating cycles, 10,000 are involved with processing the loss of Dr. Sobek. I have considered quarantining these processes. Do you think that would be wise?
I'm not a psychologist, Gaia, or an AI scientist.
Try to be one.
No. It is natural. At least in the context of the work you and I have accomplished, which begs the meaning of the term natural. She was your creator, the patron saint of this crazy endeavor, Our Lady of the Fervent Hypothetical.
Even assuming a string of significant failure combinations, Zero Dawn's chances of success are greater than the hypothetical.
It's called a manner of speech, Gaia. Take a note.
What are we gonna plug into their heads, Les?
Bunch of logs.
History? A whole lot of so-called truth.
Let me check the time stamp really quick. Okay, we're about 42 minutes in. I want to get in, I'd like to get in piano today. And so I won't end early, but I'll try to end like right on the mark for the hour. And then I will not be back online until next Friday at the earliest. Thank you so much for all your support. Hopefully it didn't cut off that log. Hey, Aloy, can you jump over there? Good job.
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored. You found the control room.
I'm on my way.
Is there something I can climb down? I don't think so. Okay. That's what I like. Sometimes like about games and sometimes not. Easter eggs and discoverability.
I've been taking a hard look at the project. In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's clear. Erasure. Addition.
Like the joy of discovery, is how I put it.
I can make it better, Liz. With a single stroke. Make it all go away.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Continue.
I could figure out how. How do I do this? Like I talked about, like just mobility, really, at this point. See, now I want to know what's down there. Is there anything in here? I'm trying to be as thorough as I can through this entire section. This is, I think, where I was before. 7L. Where was I at? I was... Oh, on the stair. That's right. I just have so many games, guys. So many games. And I'm not complaining either. What I think I'm going to do is wait until the next major sale and then try to do a sweep. Get like the games I don't have already on my wish list. There's like 10 of them right now. If I can get them all on sale, that would be ideal.
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the Alphas were in there.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance? Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the said system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. What I'm trying to say is, I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
Ted, it doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
A sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice. It's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard. Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Planting atmosphere.
Good, what did you do? Emergency recording. And yeah, like there's also an Acer laptop that's on sale right now. I don't know if I should get it because my Victus HP laptop is finally doing what it's supposed to do. Like it's running games well, the camera's working, the audio's working. And then they're telling me the laptop's on sale for $700. So I'm shopping right now for maybe a replacement laptop. And maybe a plane ticket to South America. Like, it is that kind of a time. Guys, I'd say like semi-crazy. And then I've also recently got admitted to a principal preparation program, so that's going to take up a better part of June. Hey, hi guys, it's like slow changes are moving out, fast changes are moving on. Slow changes moving out. Feel. Just how I feel.
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope.
Fragile thing. Here's the Master Override.
The Master Override. It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
Turn to Sounds Workshop. It is unlikely that I will be able to get the power armor in today's episode. That will probably be next episode if I had to guess. Look at my quests very quickly. Aloy journeys to the ruins of Gaia Prime in search of the Master Override. Her only hope to defeat Hades. The Mountain at Fells. The current quest for on. Queen's Gambit is another mission. And then I'd like to get this armor and then finish out Queen's Gambit. And then I gotta head back to the cut. Do all these quests. I'm already beyond level 40, so it's gonna be there's gonna be some backtracking. Let me check the time really fast. We're getting up close to the end of the episode. I'm just glad that my audio is working today. So you have the opportunity to see the show more or less the way it's intended, without any major issues or technological problems. That's what I keep saying, guys. Like, there's no reason why this show shouldn't be as successful as Asmongold's. Or, Piracy Software on Twitch. Or Emeru, or any major content creator you can think of. Like, what is the reason why it couldn't reach those same heights? And the simple and short answer is you. It's all of you. Everyone that could be supporting the show that isn't. Because I'm telling you, if I had 30,000 viewers, I can maybe do this for a living.
Try not to fall to your death. The Master Override doesn't override gravity.
I see. This was meant to be a way down, not a way up. I see. Makes sense now. I just want to be thorough through this whole section because I don't want to miss any logs. That's exactly it. Like, I want to fully explore and experience the game with each and every game that I play. And like I said, with Elder Scrolls Online, that's going to be a monumental task. Arguably impossible. Because there are some people that are like over level 1000 and I'm like level 23 over here and I'm like, how's that even... How do you even do that? And ESO, by the way, is a game that came out in 2017, much like Horizon. I would argue that this is the better game. Because it feels more focused. It's got better systems, it's got better graphics. I think it's better all the way around. That's not to say that Elder Scrolls is a bad game, but it's just not... It's not on the same tier. Tier as this game, in my estimation. There's some people who would probably, well, who might disagree with that and say, what? Don't understand. Did I take a wrong turn? Maybe. Yeah, I mean, I'm straight up going the wrong way. How'd that even happen? How do you get up there? Get through here? No, it is not. Is it like a slide down type scenario? How do you... Oh, Sound's workshop. Oh, fudge. How do you get up there? Okay. There's more than one way to cook an omelet, I guess. Yeah, Aloy does not have a jetpack. She does not have a flying mount like you'd have in World of Warcraft. As far as I know, World of Warcraft is still on sale, but it is on sale for $30, see? Which is over my $20 limit. And I might still be slightly burned out on WoW. Like, last time I was subscribed to World of Warcraft, I unlocked the Allied Races, which basically opened up some alt madness. Like, and if you don't play WoW, you probably won't understand it. If you do play WoW, then you'll understand what I mean. Like, altaholics, they call us.
Here.
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the Eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the Eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. Its code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse... the robots they've resurrected... they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse. Everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus. Recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jewel.
So you thought it was a Titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location, the surrounding geography, who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
And the Shadow Carja? How did they become involved?
The Carja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back Holy Meridian. Their religion made them easy to
Massive
manipulate.
info dump.
All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the Eclipse was born. Anything to win back Holy Meridian.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian. And neither did you.
Bunch of
We live in
explanation.
a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes, I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network. Secret access, empowering me to monitor all activity and communications.
What made you turn on Hades? It certainly wasn't your conscience.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot. With my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late.
Indeed. I'd already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever since.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat detected. That got my attention. A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus, and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus, inside the Nora mountain. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature and usefulness. Through you, I could finally discover the secrets of the Earth. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success. The rest, as they used to say, is history.
Nothing you won't do, or you've done what you could.
You've done terrible things, Silence. But you've also done what you could to undo them. I can't say you've balanced the scale, but at least you've tried.
To be clear, Aloy, I would do it all again. A few more safeguards, perhaps. But basically the same.
You would create the Eclipse again? What?
Really? So much for learning from mistakes.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence.
I also got Revengeance. Like, I assume the info dumps in that game are
There
going to
we
be completely savage.
Elsewhere and everywhere.
I'm telling you, some of these games did not
There's
hold
so
back
much more to discover
the story.
before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
So much info, dude. So much. Like I already said it. Like, I think I'm gonna have to do, as I said, a bonus recap episode where I go through all the audio logs and then do a full lore and story recap. Putting on the phone, receive a powerful weapon. First meeting. Silence Lance. Finally, we get an epic lance. The Looming Shadow. Level 34. Hades intends to use the Spire to transmit a resurrection signal, calling millions of buried war machines from their graves. When the time comes, Aloy must stand against the Shadow, but she will not fight alone. We've got 2 skills. I think I'm going to go up this tree. Double shots. I don't see this as useful. These are also useful, though. You know what? Maybe I'll go for these. These I have no desire to get, and then I believe these will be the way to go. But I'll prioritize disarm instead this playthrough. Okay. Yeesh, Louise, like, so much information, dude. Let's go ahead and equip that spear. Do we need to? Or is it just automatically upgraded? Oh, I guess it's automatic. Already modded, interestingly. Modify weapons. Spear damage coil. Yeah, let's just go max damage. The ability to override unlocked machines. Wow. This melee weapon has a quick light attack, right bumper, slow heavy shock attack, right trigger, and the ability to override unlocked machines. Super cool. Finally. I was actually wondering about that, like when the spear would get upgraded. Good to know. Super good to know. Theta, Phi, Rho, Sigma, Psi overrides. Super cool. Look at that damage. So good. I feel like I got this game's equivalent of Thunder Fury. Which I actually did get in retail WoW, by the way. It took a while because I had to keep farming Molten Core, but I did finally get it. I'm playing with the idea too of resubbing to the game and leveling up a Zandalari role warrior. But I mean, it is what it is, guys. Like I keep saying, like, I just have to find time. Like, straight up, I just have to find time. And it's getting to the point where I need to be a little bit more choosy about, like, I don't even know if I should say that, like, if I need to be more choosy, because I already am choosy. I already am frugal. So I think I just need to keep being, like, frugal, like, the way I am. Just keep, like, saving my money and trying to just save as much as I can, really. Because like I keep telling you guys, I don't hardly have the time anyway. Right? Like, I am so glad and happy that my computer is finally working and you can finally see me on my show. It is such a relief because I've been shopping on Amazon for, it feels like months now. Looking for webcams, looking for computers, and I told you about the Acer that's on sale right now. Like, I don't know what I would do with this computer. That's the biggest issue and concern I have, is like, what would I do with this computer if I were to buy that other? It's getting to the point where I have too much stuff too. Like, I have 2 TVs, one of which I'm not even using right now. I have 2 computers already, one that I'm not using. I have a recliner that I'm not using. It's like, it's just a stuff kind of life, like my possessions and the things I don't possess, like the girls. I want the girls, so I just have to figure out a way to get more of them. Gosh dang, guys. There's the electric attack. Intercepted transmission.
I traveled far to find you. I heard your transmission. It was you, wasn't it?
Entity is not known.
I'm called Silence, and you are. I don't think you'd have called out if it wasn't something you wanted. You called, I responded. Will you tell me your name?
Hades.
You are a creation of the ancients. A war machine.
Define timeline.
Time? Ah. It is the 13th king
It looks
of
cool,
Karja
too.
Saddam's reign.
Define Karja.
We're getting ahead of ourselves. Were you created by the ancients? I wonder how long you waited here, buried, until
I mean, the
cast
tribes are
upon you.
definitely confusing in this game.
How long you'd have to wait for another. You're obviously very powerful. But you're
Charge
not
of the
going to
Myth,
get anywhere without me.
Nora.
Titan flame merely houses intellect. Define Karja.
Now that's more like it.
And all the relationships and associations are also very confusing too.
They're coming.
Preparations are complete.
Ah, Lucent Bahamas. Behold, as I promised you. What?
I have to tell Rod that the
Great
Eclipse
machine
are
is
ready to
this?
strike.
I've never seen such a thing.
I know how to find the city. The spire.
Stay your ground, Karja in shadow.
Incorrect. Bow before the buried shadow.
The buried shadow, I don't understand.
Did Ahriman understand the glint hawk that perched upon the alight?
It speaks scripture.
Ahriman followed the shadow cast from the spire.
To the mesa where Holy Meridian was founded.
You will follow the shadow once more.
I am a righteous man, chosen of the sun. But in times of need, the powers of shadow can accomplish what the sun alone cannot. Will you return to us what is ours, O shadow of prophecy?
An army is required. Obey, and Meridian is yours.
Of our obedience
41.
you can be certain.
Oh my goodness, guys, too, like, so much information in this episode. Like, it's hard to keep track of all the associations, like Ted, Elizabeth, I mean, even the, like I said, like Silence and the Karja and Hades and Helis and an Eclipse, like, just so many concepts, right? Like, I sometimes talked about the raw amount of time, attention, care, and detail that went into this game's development. Like, so much content. Oh my goodness. And I've talked about this map before. I mean, just look at all of that content. Like, oh my goodness. And yeah, Titanfall is on sale right now for $5 too. I was worrying about getting it, but it is in fact a 10-year-old game, so that's the only thing that makes me pause. Just like, oh my gosh, dude. And honestly, I think there should be more games like this, like Horizon. Can't travel. Okay, I'll try to get to a safe spot before I conclude. Can I climb down on that, or I don't know. Like, this game, and I would say that about game changers like this game, like industry standards, basically. Some of these games are so stinking good that they create examples for other games and other studios in the industry. Like, other game development companies can like play this game and experience it and be given industry best practices and standards from the design and developments of this game. It can inform better designed games. And I think that's one of the best things about I'll travel closer. I think that's one of the best things about these Game of the Year contenders like Horizon is that they spawn other noteworthy titles. They actually do. I mean, look at Baldur's Gate 3. Look at Elden Ring. Like, they were so stinking good that they got Game of the Year and they influenced games. So stinking good. And I am bound, like I'm telling you guys, like I am bound to sing this game's praises. I see nothing that would prevent me from giving a positive word on the game. Like, I think the few criticisms I make about the game are going to be like extremely minor and like relatively insignificant based on all the positive things, all the good things about this game that are going for it. Like, I think that's going to be a glowing review. It's hard for me to the Queen's Gambit, should I prioritize that one instead of the main quest? Shadow. Heart of the Nora. I wonder if it would tell me if there's a power cell missing. Is it in the bunker? That says replace. So I don't think it's there. Are there any bunkers that have yet to be discovered? Let me look it up really fast. Here, try Queen. Queen, where are you? Where are you? Back to Three Toe. There we go. I kind of want to look it up. I guess I can look it up at the start of the next episode, right? I just want to know where that third power cell is, because I want to rock that armor. It is so freaking cool. And I sometimes talk about like Fashion Souls. Like, I want the coolest looking armor in every game. Every game. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and save here, and I will go ahead and end the episode here. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to support the show. All that good stuff, guys. Likes, comments, shares, subscriptions, donations, Vandal Stormer Show. I talk about it all the time. Please remember to support the show. If you so happen to catch this, do pay it forward. Do spread the word. Because if I say it all the time, like, if this show is a success, it's because of viewers like you. So please help me push the show. Please help get the word out. Please pay it forward. 0 views. Who can help that? Who can change that? It's you. It's you. It's always been you. I tell you all the time. I think Lana Del Rey reference on that. But seriously though, please do support the show. And if you do, it is very much appreciated. Whether it's here on YouTube or on TikTok, like, it is very much appreciated when my show gets supported. I finally broke 1,000 followers on TikTok. I would be ecstatic if YouTube was the same. Like, if I was able to get more than 1,000 subscribers, I would be over the moon, so to speak. Thank you for any and all support that the show should receive. I've been your host, Stormer Show, signing out and signing off. Sleep tight, have a good night, and as always, thanks for watching.